Alright, y'all, so here we are, the final night 3 of the 3-part series, Scream Resurrection. It was given what it was given. So let's give it what we got. So it opens up with Olivia at the hospital checking on her daddy. Now, I thought the daddy had got popped, but apparently not, bitch. He's still clinging on to life. So Olivia is there checking on her daddy, and she gets a phone call from Dion. Dion is still at the precinct. He giving her the rundown on what's going on. I'm about to be released, yada, yada, yada. Oh, yeah, and one more thing. Never speak to me again. A clicker. So as Dion is walking out of the precinct, who is there to pick him up? Jay. Tiger. So as they on their way to school, Dion is pissed off. Why the fuck would you give me a gun that was not loaded, bitch? Like, what was I supposed to do? And he was like, I'm not trying to get you tied up like that, so that's why I didn't give you no bullets. Dion like, whatever. And then he looks in the back seat and sees a whole bunch of flies. And he like, you know what? A favor for a favor. You gave me the gun, you picked me up from jail, and you brought me to school. I'll pass out these flyers for you. Only thing is, on the top of the flyer, it says, Mr. Fade presents. Now, the last I checked, Mr. Fade was Shane. Shane got killed outside his grandma's house, So we get inside the school and Kim finds Beth and she like, you know what, bitch, we are dropping like flies. So I think we need to stick together, okay? Even though that wasn't working in the past, let's try it again, okay? Instead of us being in a horror flick, let's turn this into a cop situation. And you know what? I have got these hoes down. We finna find out who this killer is, bitch, and we gonna take him down. Beth is like, okay, girl, whatever. Flip to Dion. Dion is in the coach's office and the coach is like, bitch, this whole little stunt you pulled at the jail precinct last night really fucked you up because now the recruiter that was coming to see you is no longer involved, okay? I'm gonna try to pull some strings, but bitch, you out as of now, okay? You ain't got no hoe. So now you got Kim and Beth working on something and you got Dion in his own little world worried about his little football situation. So Kim and Beth decide they gonna do some investigation and go down to the goddamn hospital and check on their suspect. Suspect numero uno, Liv, better known as Olivia. And it seems like they walked up on her just in the nick of time because mama was on the burner phone. Get here, blood is on your hands. You need to get here. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? And apparently Kim and Beth was thinking the same thing because they was like, what the fuck? You had a burner phone, who you talking to, what's good? Olivia was like, now at the hospital with my daddy, y'all gonna try to pull this shit? Fuck both of y'all. And she walked off or whatever. Kiki was like, oh, Kim, sorry. Kim was like, listen, we gonna have to take a softer approach because, bitch, I need answers and I need them now. So she goes and finds Olivia and she's like, you know what? I'm sorry for all the shit that we putting you through. I'm sorry for suspecting you, girl. It must be a hard time. She softens Olivia and Olivia opens up. My mama cheated on my daddy and I'm the reason why he found out because I found her. So because I ruined the family, my mama was suspecting that my dad would never let me talk to her again, so she bought me this burner phone. Still don't really explain the blood on your hands situation, but I'm gonna let that be. And Kim bought the story. She was like, you know what? I don't think it's Liv anymore. Meanwhile, while that's going on, you got Dion leaving from school. Jaden picked him up and he like, you know what, Jay? Put me down with Mr. Fade. So I guess he's trying to meet Mr. Fade because he thinks if he meet Mr. Mr. Fade will lead him to Ghostface. But the two really have no connection because the original Mr. Fade was girl, it's crazy, but it ended up working out, bitch. So Tiger was like, okay, bitch, you want to be put down? I'll put you down. So Jay and Dion pull up to this house and he was like, I need you to pick up a package for me. Dion goes inside and baby, it's people sitting down looking at him strange. Somebody interrogating him. You was with the cops last night. Is you a snitch? Is you? And he like, no, I just came for the package, bitch. I came for the package. So he gets the package only to find out at the rooftop party that it was all a joke. It was a package of fucking spices. The dude that was interrogating him was just a culinarian, bitch. Jay was just trying to figure out how tough he really was. So Dion is like, enough with the shit. I want to know who Mr. Fade is. Show me to Mr. Fade. Now he like, nah, I'm not about to show you to Mr. Fade, no. So Kim pops up. I forgot why Kim popped up to find Dion. Oh, because Dion had stopped talking to Olivia. And she was like, I gotta fix this. I gotta let Dion know that everything is fine or whatever. So Kim shows up to the party and Dion tells her, I'm trying to find out who Mr. Fade is, bitch, because he throwing this party. So Kim say no more, bitch. I'm gonna put the moves on Jay and I'm gonna find out. So baby, she put the moves on Jay, but then when she got to talking, that lip service didn't do no good. Jay was like, bitch, I'm not gonna tell you nothing. And Dion, stop having a bitch do your dirty work. No. And then Jay was like, well, bitch, you must really be desperate if you doing all of this. And Dion was like, duh, bitch, I want to find out who the fuck he is. He was like, okay, follow me, follow me. So they walked down to Jay's car. And Jay was like, I ain't telling you shit until you tell me why you want to find him so bad. And that's when Dion told him, listen, this Ghostface character has been knocking off my friends and I think he is connected to Mr. Fade. So that's why I want to know. And Jay was like, nah, Mr. Fade just got the Ghostface costumes because it was just a coincidence. Like, it was nothing in connection to what you got going on with your past. Dion like, no, bitch, I don't believe you. And even if that was the case, I want Mr. Fade to explain that shit to me himself. Jay was like, he just did. Oh, so you mean to tell me that Jay is Mr. Fade? Dion was like, bitch, I want answers now. Jay said, okay. Really, it was me and Shane together. Shane was Mr. Fade. This party was already planned. So once he died, I just kept the dream alive, bitch. I'm out here trying to get a bag. So Dion like, bitch, I'm putting two and two together. I think Mr. Fade is connected to Ghostface, so bitch, you must be Ghostface. And then Jay gets really suspicious on me. Jay is like, okay, well, bitch, if I'm Ghostface, where am I headed next? Maybe I should go attack everything that's near and dear to your heart. Like your girlfriend Liv at the hospital. And he drove off. I'm like, oh shit, what's really going on? So now we got Dion and Kim at the party, or so we think, because when Dion goes back to find Kim, there is no Kim. So then we flip to the hospital and Beth is by herself because of course Olivia ain't fucking with her because Beth just interrogated her. Beth is by herself now in a vacant part of the hospital just looking at the vending machine. I'm like, this is the moment where Beth gets killed. Here we go. But then we flip to Officer Big Boy. And I mean Big Boy from Outkast. I'm not trying to be funny. Big Boy from Outkast. So then he walking with a nurse or whatever, and the nurse is like, oh, I gotta take this call. Can you watch the tray for me? That nigga tried to sneak into a room and try to steal some oxycodone, and bitch, Ghostface was in the room. Kablam! Stabs him in the head. Sort of like Anthony Anderson had got stabbed in Scream 4. But bitch, this wasn't no joke. Baby, Big Boy was out of there. Then Ghostface finds Olivia's daddy and then gets ready to kill him. He takes the oxygen mask off, all of that shit. Luckily, Dion was there. He had a little temporary oxygen. He was like, it's gonna be all right. And then the doctors had came in and saved the day. Boom. Then we flip to Olivia. Olivia is sitting outside the hospital collecting herself, and Beth walks up. I'm like, okay, woo. Beth is not dead. Thank you, Jesus. Her time has not come yet. And they have a moment. It was a cute little girl moment, yeah. Then we flip to see the coach. Now, Coach Terrence, bitch, I was not saying it for you, but I saw it for you in this scene. He was playing pool with the recruiter, losing his ass off. He said, listen, how about this, double or nothing? If I win this game, you give Dion another chance. He was like, okay, shit. By the way it's going, I won't be there. Terrence said, that's what you think, bitch. Go in the pocket. Come out. The man was like, damn. Now, while Coach Terrence was fighting for Dion, Dion was fighting for love, bitch. Him and Olivia outside the hospital kissing and making up. Hallelujah, all is well with them. Now, at some point, Dion tells Kim that his brother Jay is the killer. At that point, Kim is like, bitch, we done found our killer. Let's go to the cops, okay? Kim and Beth go up to the officers, but it's actually Beth that tells them it's Jay, Elliot, or whoever. Then the camera flips to Jay. And I'm like, oh, this is a perfect segue. He cleaning up after the party. Cleaning up after the party. Cleaning up after the party. Then, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Bitch, he was... That same little utensil he was cleaning up with was his death wish, bitch. To see pop, 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 pop. And he on the ground just bleeding out. And I'm like, okay, well, this is the end of Jay. I knew he was gonna die eventually, but bitch, I just didn't know how. Now we are at the pep rally. And the recruiter is here, so obviously Coach Terrence did something, bitch, with the pool, okay? So everything is going well. Everybody is chanting, Dion, Dion, Dion. Terrence J is like, bitch, get your ass up there and speak, okay? The people want to hear from you. So he get up there, and I don't know what was going through Dion's head. Now, before that, he had got a phone call, and it was proper Ghostface rhetoric. I wanna see what you are on the inside, and all these mantras and shit. And basically, he was like, bitch, you better expose yourself or I do. And so at the pep rally, Dion gets on the mic and he like, you know what, y'all? I don't deserve this. Child, I am not who I say I am. I am. And Terrence was like, get your ass up out of here. Then outside in the hallway, you got Beth and Kim talking about how scared they are because everybody dying. And Kim like, bitch, we gotta stick together. Please, let's stick together. And Beth making it worse because she like, listen, neither one of us are the end girl, okay? I'm the bitch and you're the know-it-all. We gonna die eventually, bitch. We're not meant to see it to the end. She's like, we gonna change the script. I told you this is no longer a horror movie. This is a cop film and we gonna make it, we gonna make it. But you can kind of tell that Kim was getting scared. After Manny had got taken, Kim just started moving differently. Olivia's daddy wakes up. Now, okay, with Olivia's daddy and with somebody else, and I'm not gonna bring them up until it's time for them to be brought up. But when they start coming to or coming back to consciousness, I'm gonna need it to look like they coming back from consciousness. That damn man woke up like he was just taking a nap. He said, "I'm funny to see you here. What's going on?" I'm like, what? You ain't gonna stretch. Ain't gonna be no crack in your voice. You're not gonna be, none of that. He was just, oh, I'm good. What's going on? I pulled through. I'm out of the clear. Like, I'm like, I would have said, cut, redo this shit now. But anyway, once he wakes up, Liv gets to talking and she starts making absolutely no sense. I'm not who you think I am, daddy. I'm hidden behind a mask and all this. So I'm like, okay, now we already saw the white lilies and the burner phone and now you behind a mask and it's like, but like my cousin had told me last night, they're not gonna make it that obvious. So I was kind of thrown off. I was like, y'all pointing too many fingers at Olivia, so it may not be her. But damn, that bitch was sure playing a killer-esque type of shadow. Up until the very end, bitch. Now it's time for the big game. Dion at the last minute shows up and the team is like, yes, we are going to win. And they go out and they are playing good. Dion is knocking them down, bitch. He is getting the touchdowns one by one, bitch. He is slaying on the field. Meanwhile, we find out that Jay is alive. Ghostface didn't. Wait a minute, how did that happen? Because none of the. We're gonna stay with the story. So Jay is alive. Ghostface got him in this place in a chair tied up and he is bleeding out. And this is the second person. I told you it wasn't gonna be time until it was time. He said, show yourself. I want to see who you are. Or are you not bleeding out like you halfway dead? Anyway, after all that fiasco, Ghostface takes a video of Tiger to show people that, Ghostface takes a video of Jay to show people that he is still alive and sends the video to Beth. Girl, this shit is making no sense because now I'm not gonna lie. When Beth was the only person that got that video, I was suspicious as fuck because I was like, why would he only send it to you? But I didn't. Girl. Anyway, back to the story. So when Beth gets the text message of the video, she is in line with Kim to try to get into the game. She shows the video to Kim and Kim is like, bitch, we gotta pull a stunt. She steals some random girl's phone and that takes the officer that's wanding everybody in off the case. So now Beth can sneak inside the game and show Olivia. She shows Olivia, Olivia shows Dion. When she shows Dion, Dion is like, bitch, I got a secret. It's really starting to get real, bitch. And Olivia like, yeah, your secret is that your brother died. She was like, nah, bitch. It ain't about what happened that night. It's about what happened after that night. And Olivia like, I'm looking like, I'm pretty sure all y'all was looking like, bitch, what you mean? Bitch, he gets to explaining. And we find out he is Marcus, not Dion. Him and Dion switch costumes. So whoever was in the football costume was Marcus. Dion went to that door and got that twins bar from Becky, not Marcus. All this time, I said, oh my God. Like, oh. So at this time, I'm gonna start calling him Dion Marcus because, bitch, we don't want to get confused. So at this time, Dion Marcus is like, I gotta put an end to this shit. He goes off and he leaves, he steals a bus, and he is like, I gotta put a stop to this once and for all. As he is running to the bus, Kim sees him and is like, wait, Dion, wait, let me come with you. Baby, Dion act like he didn't even hear her. He was like, but she had the keys to Beth's car. So I'm thinking she gonna follow Dion. Meanwhile, Liv has Beth's phone because that's what she used to show Dion Marcus. So she finds Beth and she like, listen, you got another text message while I had your phone. And the text message came from Ghostface. And he said we need to go where it all started, the school. So Beth and Liv get to the school, but they locked out. And here come Liv with her theories again. You know what? I think it's Kim. I think it's Kim. This and that and this and that. And then she slipped and said something about on the inside. Beth was like, oh, maybe the killer want us to go where it all started. I met y'all in the library, so let's go to the library. Boom, we flip to Dion Marcus. He finds Jay. Jay is actually in the back of their daddy 18-wheeler. And so that's how Dion Marcus knew where to find him. So once Dion Marcus finds Jay, he untie him or whatever, and then Jay get to talking. Jay throws something out about on the inside. And Dion Marcus is like, what is going on here? And then Jay reveals that he is the fucking killer. He admits to killing Tommy Jenkins Avery, Hookman, and he was just like, now Liv Daddy was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, but bitch, that was me too. But we still left to figure out what happened to Amir, Manny, and Shane. So as Jay is dying, he like, bitch, I hope you know it's not over because I got a partner out there. And she gonna handle the business. And everybody like, she? So now it could be Liv, it could be Beth, it could be Kim. Hell, it could be the mama for all we know. Mary J, you ain't safe in this bitch. So we get back to the library and you got Beth and Liv like trying to find the killer, what's going on. So Olivia breaks a flagpole and gives Beth half. As they're walking, boom! Olivia hit Beth across the head. I'm like, oh, so this must be the partner, Eventually, Deion Marcus shows up. He sees Olivia with blood all over her. He like, Liv, are you okay? She like, don't worry, it ain't my blood. Beth is like, yeah, it's mine. The bitch that cocked me upside the head. And she was like, I can explain. That bitch is the killer. Beth is like, really? Because she know how Amir died. And only I would know that because I was there, bitch. How would she know it? And Olivia was like, I read the police report. Oh my God. So at this point, you don't really know who to believe. And even Beth says, she was like, both of our stories sound believable. So it's up to you, Deion, to make your choice. And Deion was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make a choice. Let's just call the cops and let everything be sorted out that way. And as he is dialing 911, boom! A gunshot comes through the phone and pierces him in the stomach. Bitch, who the fuck did shot Deion Marcus? Baby, the camera pans over. It was Beth. Beth was like, I can't let you do that, Deion. Or should I say Marcus? Oh, bitch, oh hell no. So now we find out that Beth is the other killer. Olivia is trying to tend to Deion as he just got shot, and Deion is like, you need to just run. Oh no, not Deion. Not Deion Marcus, baby. Deion is gone, okay? So now it's Olivia and it's Beth. Olivia is running. Ends up getting stabbed in her leg. So now we have the epic fight, the epic chase that happens at the end of every slasher film. Really every Scream slasher film. They end up on the roof. And as they're on the roof, that's when Beth confesses to everything. She was like, bitch, listen, I've always been a sociopath. I want to kill people just for the fuck of it. But then Jay came in my tattoo parlor and he expressed his disdain for Deion. And I said, bitch, it's the perfect plan. Now I got some victims. Boom, cat. And the whole time I'm thinking, where in the fuck is Kim? I was expecting Kim at any moment to pop up at the truck stop on Deion Marcus because I thought that's who she was following. If not there, why you ain't at the school? Where the fuck is Kim? And that's when Beth made it be known. I called Kim and gave her a way out, as Ghostface, of course. I gave her a way out. Bitch, you can leave if you want to and not even look back. That bitch is a coward because is she here? Then she admits to killing Manny, Shane, and Amir. And as she just talking, loathing, and bragging, somebody goes, shut up, Beth, kapow! Who is that? Deion Marcus, bitch, he was not dead. He took his goddamn helmet and knocked the shit out of her ass. And right when she kept talking, here come Olivia. Finally got some balls. He said, shut up! Kapow! And when she hit her motherfucking ass, it was like Carla, and I still know what she did last summer. That bitch went tumbling through that glass. She's like, oh, pow! On the basketball floor, dead as a doorknob. Or so we think, okay? Because Kim, you say you're not with the reboot, but bitch, you was playing by the rules at the end. So, like, two white fools, because two black people would have never did this. They go down there and they start examining Beth. You think she's dead? You think, bitch, get the fuck up out of there. So they looking at Beth, and then Kim shows up. And Kim was like, bitch, move out the way so I can blow Beth's head off. And they're like, what the fuck? She was like, I knew it was Beth when I got that phone call. Because didn't nobody else know how scared I was in this situation but Beth. Okay? So now I know that Beth is the killer. Move out the way. Deion Marcus is like, bitch, she already did. She like, reboot, prequel, sequel, I don't give a fuck. The killer always comes back. And as soon as she said that, what did Beth do? And pow, 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 pow. Kim lit up in that ass. And that was the movie. I am not gonna get into that 5-minute tired ass conclusion that they gave this movie. Bitch, y'all could have kept that whole little Sandy Beach thing, okay? Yes, Mary J. Blige lived. Okay, whatever. But let me give a shout out to the individual that called it. You got into my comments well before night 3 and you told me that you thought Tyga was the killer. I'm gonna shout you out right here because, girl, you were on it. Thank you so much. I love you, girl. And the next time we got a scary movie coming on, I'm gonna look your way, bitch, because it seems like you got all the answers, okay? And my cousin was right, too. He said that Kim was gonna save the day, and she did. So kudos to you, Danye. But that was giving what it was giving, y'all. I hope it goes to Netflix because it was a really good movie. Make sure you are commenting, liking, and subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Same place, same time.